the reason why I feel Instagram is doing better than Facebook today is because you get to project your life in a certain way.
Correct.
So like I was discussing this with him the other day. I said I had gone to अभी तो I think Sober Center हो गया है. I had gone to Sober Center around a few months ago, not months ago, actually it was years ago, and I had taken my dad's old beat up Honda City. It was like 1,80,000 kilometers गाड़ी चला है, बेचने का मतलब फेंकने का टाइम हो, CNG लगा था वो गाड़ी में, had to go. So I went and that watchman knew me. He knew me every time I do salam sir, I'll park the car for you, like he was in the Honda City and then come with my dad. So he didn't recognize me. I went, took the car there, said park कर दो ना. अभी कोई पार्किंग वाला नहीं है. सर पार्किंग वाला नहीं है तो ठीक है पार्क कर दो, आप कर दो ना. नहीं हम ये सब नहीं करते. तो मैंने बोला ठीक है. I went and parked it and saying 3 days later I went with my father and my father had a Mercedes in his business fleet that time. So we went in the Mercedes, nice Mercedes, and still the same guy, still no guys to park. Sir, मैं park करके जाता हूँ. It was the facade of doing well, being rich, being a certain kind of person. So I think a lot of it comes from that when power, money, doing well commands a certain kind of respect. So Instagram kind of panders to that, and that's the reason why it does well. That's my.
So basically, what you're saying is, let's say last 20 years of our life, we've seen status being a thing. We know. I mean, that's why people talk about it. I mean, there is such a thing as status, right?
Yeah.
And before Instagram came out, there was absolutely not a way of projecting that. Yeah. Even right now, projecting something which is not there. Now it becomes very easy to project something. I mean, how, like, it's a slice of life, right? It's just showing a small facet ki this is how it is. I mean, there are so many facets we never cover, and I think today's topic is about that.
My father told me always, he told me one thing. He said, तेरे जेब में अगर 100 रुपए भी नहीं हो, अगर 100 रुपया है, but the सामने वाला thinks you've got like $1,000 bucks.
Right. Let him think that.
Let him think that. Always let him think that, because him thinking that will command respect. If he knows the honest part of who you are, he will never respect you.
You only putting up the good part of it. Why not put up the balance part? And of course, like don't lay out your cards. Don't lay out your cards.
On my Instagram, you go, I'm very real on Instagram. I tend to be very real on Instagram because people followed me in the first place because I was real. Like whether it was my show, whether it was so on Instagram, I'm extremely real. But when it comes to meeting people, when it comes to career, this, that, outside facade, that guard is always
no. But there's a difference between facade and presentation.
I've put up a facade. I've put up a facade multiple times.
But if you can pull it off, see, now this is where I would say honesty comes in. If you can pull it off, you're not faking it. Putting a facade, like the point is you shouldn't fake it.
Yeah.
And it just, for example, presenting yourself in a certain way is different than faking it.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like when you're going in a meeting, maybe you're not confident.
Yeah.
But if you're putting up a facade of confidence, that's a presentation, this thing. And that you're really struggling in your head to do it. It takes nerves.
It's basically about creating balance about how you're projecting yourself and what you're doing in real life.
Yeah.
You can't just be like, okay, these are the good parts, I'm just killing it, I'm hustling, I'm this, I'm that. But actually, like, people think that you are somebody else, but kuch ho nahi raha hai.
Yeah.
And that is something I think it's become like a trend, you know, like everybody's a star on social media if you see.
It's very difficult to know what is genuine and what is marketing.
Yeah.
Right?
No, but you know, when somebody might say that, oh, you guys are talking about honesty, but you're putting this up on YouTube to get views and all.
That is,
so that,
but all, I mean, but that is not that's not a facade. I mean, let's be honest here.
Yeah. Like,
one of the reasons. Let me.
Watching I'm content.
I'm capitalizing on being honest.
Yeah.